at 9 has puppy dogs, skiing birds, and fashion blogs. Start at 9, go down to 1. Oh, Mickey, we're having fun.
All right, number 9, we had an interview yesterday with the author of a new book about action heroes from the 80s and 90s, and he touched on how self-important Steven Seagal was. Well, here's a quick story from The Glimmer Man. In that one, the actor Stephen Tobolowsky plays a serial killer, and Seagal is supposed to kill him at one point in the movie. But Seagal said that he'd recently had a spiritual awakening, so he could no longer kill people in the movies. Oh. To trick him into doing it, Tobolowsky said, I understand, Steve, but in this case, maybe you can make an exception. You see, I'm looking at my life as a serial killer, and I feel trapped in this broken soul that I've inhabited. It would really help me in terms of my reincarnation if you could kill me in this scene. Then I could leave this body and transcend to a better place. And Seagal said, I never thought of it that way. All right, I'll kill you.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Number 8, time to make your cottage cheese sexy, because it's a really big hit with Gen Z right now. You'd think they were the first ones to use it. They are not. It's come a long way from the days of cottage cheese and peaches, which is still on the menu at old school diners. These days, the kids are putting it on toast or blending it to create ice creams that are higher in protein and lower in carbs, or they're adding to cookie and cake recipes or creating dips. Other options, cottage cheese blended with honey and peanut butter with folded in chocolate chips. And by the way, the blending gets all those lumpy bits out.
Yeah, but who wants liquid cottage cheese?
That's what makes
awful.
it cottage cheese.
Yeah. Well, Gen Z, they're a mystery.
Says the guy who has 2 children in Gen Z. Yeah.
One right there.
Number 7, Snoop Dogg recently shared his favorite late night snack. You would think it would be pizza or chips or grilled cheese, something like that. But now, since we know Snoop likes to smoke a little of the devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
It's not. When Snoop gets the munchies, he reaches for boiled eggs on toast.
Ugh.
He says he's been eating this snack since he was in grade school. He says hard-boiled eggs are quick and easy to make, and you really can't mess them up. And he says putting them on toast is his favorite thing. Snoop's other late-night favorites are tacos or wings.
There it is.
That sounds good.
You all right there,
I'm
Robin?
hungry. It always feels like dinner time by the time 9 a.m. rolls around.
All right, number 6, spanning the globe for the wild and wacky from the world of sports. This is cycle ball. It's soccer on bicycles. There are 2 guys on each team, and they are riding fixed gear bikes, which means they have no brakes. So you pedal backwards to slow down, and to maneuver, you kick with the bike.
My goodness.
You can also use your head. It's not new. It's been around since 1893, and it's big in Europe.
Huh.
Never heard of it. What do you know?
Number 5, if aliens ever make contact, they're most likely not coming for us, they're coming for our artificial intelligence, according to Professor Avi Loeb at Harvard. He says extraterrestrials would feel more of a kinship with human technology. He thinks they'd find it easier to bypass humans altogether in favor of electronic gadgets and devices. He's not sure of that, of course. Nobody really is. You can learn about his theories in an upcoming documentary called God versus Aliens. But if the aliens have the technology to get here, they must already have AI. So I'm not sure where this guy from Harvard's coming from. Harvard.
Really, just any.
No college in New Jersey, I'll tell you that much.
I just love that our alien file video is always Elf, E.T., Predator.
Well, those are the ones we know exist.
Well, they won't release the real ones.
Yeah, right. You're right. All right, number 4, the parent company of the Instapot recently had to file for a reorganization bankruptcy, which had people wondering why. Well, it seems like everyone got one of those Instapots since they came out in 2010, and people love them because you can make so many different things in them. But as Amanda Mull summed it up in The Atlantic, the Instant Pot failed because it was a good product. That's because once you buy an Instant Pot, there's really no compelling reason to replace it. They're durable and they last. And there's a rubber ring that helps seal the lid, and some people have to fix that after a year or 2, but that's about it. So after they sold about $750 million worth of them in 2020, things really started to drop, and not because people don't like it, it's because they last. Instant Brands is hoping they'll be stronger after this reorganization. Do you have one of those?
Oh, it terrifies me. You guys have one?
It's like it's one of those pressure cookers.
I got the old Ninja 9-in-1.
What's that?
Oh, it's an Instapot. It's a slow cooker. It's an air fryer. It's the sear. You can do it all. 9 things in one.
Do you
And you
use
pressure
it?
cook?
Yeah, I use it in the wintertime. I don't really use it in the summer all that
And do you
much.
open the valve in it?
Yeah.
And do you
Scares
have
the
to
hell
wear?
out of the dog, I can tell you that
Yes.
much. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use the air fryer. I told you about that. That's a bill of goods. Everybody said the air fryer. Oh, it's going to taste like you're eating fried. No, it's not.
Well, it's better than the microwave.
Very overrated. Very overrated.
I feel the same way about the crock pot, though. I've not mastered a recipe in there.
You
Everything
made chicken
tastes like
marsala in a crock pot, and you thought it was going to turn out well.
everything tastes like boiled meat.
No.
Other than like chili. Chili tastes good, but
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm no.
Couldn't possibly be the chef.
It's true.
We've been
You
around
need
forever.
to make foods that are meant to be cooked in
Yeah.
a slow cooker.
I've made like a chili cheese dip in
Larry,
there,
I
and
tried fried chicken in
Yeah.
that slow cooker.
It's like
and
a
it
can
was-
of
it was
Hormel
terrible.
and cream
It
cheese.
just won't.
It was rubbery. I made a pizza in there. It flopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway.
Tacos, don't even get me started. Number 3, this one's for the fellas. Stop with the skinny jeans.
Yes.
We get it, you work out, you're trying to flex those toned legs, but the whole thing is a totes TO, turn off. In fact, according to fashion editors, they're the least sexy thing a man can wear right now. And if you do, there are some rules. Skinny jeans should never look like second skin. They should not look uncomfortable, as if the person wearing them is in physical pain, and they should not hug the body. If you're gonna wear them, try a slightly baggier version, straight-legged version. Think hipster, not pole pants.
Got
Good
it.
rule of thumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Just keep that in mind. All right, number 2, let's talk about bird nesting. Relationship scientists say it's becoming popular with divorced parents. Couples choose to take turns living in the family home to spare the kids the trouble of moving. When a parent is not in the family home, they live somewhere else, and it's meant to keep the burden off the kids, and it allows them the stability of sleeping in the same bed every night, attending the same school, being close to the same friends, even though their parents have split up. It can also be helpful when deciding whether or not to sell the family home. It gives the parents more time to come up with long-term plans.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because it's like 50-50, and the kids are the ones moving
Yeah,
every
it's
week.
not a
It's
bad idea.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 1, Marcella Raymond had her last day at WGN this weekend. She is moving on to focus on bigger and better things, but she was always a good sport when we had her on the show and a team player all around.
Marie, where the hell has Marcella been?
I don't know, Frank. I'm starting to worry. We haven't seen her in months.
Hey, Ma.
Holy crap, has it been that long?
Hey, Ma. I got some great news.
Not now, Robbie. Your father and I are talking about Marcella.
Amy and I are getting married.
Hey, everybody, I'm home.
Oh, look at you. Oh, it's so nice to have you home. Oh, you must be hungry. Have a seat. I'll fix you something to... No, Robert. It's Marcella's chair.
Boy, we sure did miss you.
Oh, let me tell you, we are so proud. We heard you're going to be reporting and anchoring on the weekends. How special.
Oh, we blurted it out. That was the punchline.
Yeah, that was the punchline.
Everybody loves Marcella Raymond.
Everybody loves Marcella Raymond.
We need you on cam for that.
Wow. Smooth.
Yeah, looks like a Godzilla movie.
It's my favorite time.
I kept trying to figure out if it was supposed to be like that or